Yes, please.
Item number 1.
Yes, Mr. Deputy Solicitor General.
My lord, there was a small mistake on our part, my lord, when the matter was argued. But here what happened, my lord,
Review.
is a sort of review, my lord. But here what happened, my lord, when the gold was seized from the respondent in Manipur, my lord, then there were certain guidelines issued by the board, my lord, Central Board of Customs, that because there is a pilferage in customs office also, my lord, so guidelines have been issued that as soon as gold is seized, my lord, the gold has to be deposited with Reserve Bank of India, my lord. The customs authorities cannot hold the gold because there are cases of pilferage from the office of customs also, my lord. So in terms of that, my lord, we have deposited the gold with the Reserve Bank of India way back immediately after seizure, my lord. But that was not brought by us by affidavit before this honorable court, my lord. Now,
This was argued by a learned counsel from Delhi.
my lord. Now, my lord, now what have happened, my lord? Now we have to return the gold, my lord. Now, and gold is not in our possession. So what we calculated is the value of the gold on that day, my lord, when it was handed over to Reserve Bank, my lord. Now what has happened, my lord? The gold prices have gone up in last 2 years very substantially. Now they have filed a contempt application before the court below, my lord, saying that today's market value has to be refunded to them. So this is, and this was our mistake on our part also, my lord, that this fact was not brought on record by our affidavit, my lord.
You see, that is not the basis. What he is saying is correct.
Lordship.
When he was obliged to hand over the gold to you, you became entitled to the gold and its value at that time. That value plus the market rate of interest. The gold had some market value, say rupees X. Now rupees X you could have invested and earned so much of interest. But asking for gold value now means as if they are obliged to return you the gold now. What do you say? But that interest you have to pay.
Well, interest, my lord, if you lordship, that we will pay the interest, my lord. Well, only to that extent the order is modified, my lord. The value on the date of it was handed over to RBI, my lord, along with interest, my lord.
But where is the gold now?
Gold is because it is a kind of deposit and sale to the Reserve Bank of India, my lord. The gold is.
Is there any delay in making the application?
Delay in making this.
Delay in making this
There is some
application?
delay, my lord.
You take instructions.
Lordship.
Don't concede to any order today.
Lordship.
Let the delay be condoned. What is the period of delay?
134 days, my lord.
What do you say to that?
Lordship, in this matter, Lordship, the arguing counsel is from Delhi, Lordship. So, Lordship, I may be time may be given, Lordship, to file objection, and the arguing counsel may be allowed to appear, Lordship, in this matter.
But I have no objection to that, my lord. My only difficulty, my lord, in the contempt application, the learned single judge had directed for personal appearance next date, my lord.
When?
On 18th, my lord. 18th August. If that can be kept in abeyance till then, till the matter is heard.
What can go to do, brother? As far as contempt, you apply before the first court on the basis of our order. Because contempt is His Lordship's jurisdiction.
My lord.
There is no appeal before us. So we can't pass orders that stay contempt, appearance dispense with.
Or sounds any form of relief, my lord, from that.
Who has been summoned?
The commissioner. By the order, I'll just place the order, my lord.
It's- Who are the respondents?
Respondent is the then Commissioner of Customs, my lord, and one Assistant Commissioner also, my lord. The Commissioner has been transferred from Shillong. He is in Commissioner of Calcutta now, my lord.
What we will do? Let the returnable date of this matter be shifted to 19th. We will not accept. Sorry. This is an application in the nature of review or modification of our judgment and order dated. What is the date of our order?
18/2/25, my lord.
18th February 2025. Full stop. The modification sought is very limited. Learned Deputy Solicitor General, Dr. Muzika, submits before this court that the gold in question was deposited by the appellant authorities with the Reserve Bank of India, comma, as per practice. The gold is not in their possession or control. Full stop. According to learned counsel, it would not be possible to identify the material in the gold which is in the custody of that bank. Full stop. In that view of the matter, he seeks a modification of our said order only to the effect that instead of gold, the value thereof would be made over to the respondent. Full stop. You have agreed to take the value?
Well, we have quantified the value at 11,75,000.
No, have they agreed?
They have not taken. They have not agreed to take, my lord.
Not agreed.
My lord.
Meanwhile, paragraph. Contempt proceedings This one. CUNTCS number 15 of 2025 have been started by the respondent before the learned trial judge. Full stop. His Lordship, by his order dated 4th August 2025, has inter alia directed that the appellant authorities were granted 10 days time to pass quotation, effective orders, unquote, failing which they would have to appear personally in court. The contempt application is directed to appear in the list on 18th August 2025. Paragraph. There is a delay of 134
34 days.
days in filing this application for review. Learned counsel for the respondent pays for time. To contest the application for condonation of delay as well as the review application. Paragraph. So that this application can be disposed of speedily, we direct affidavits to be exchanged in the application for condonation of delay as well as the review petition according to the following direction. Affidavit in opposition by August, affidavit in reply by 25th August, list both the applications on 26th. Full stop. Affidavits have been directed to be filed in the review application also, so that in the event the delay is condoned, the application can be taken up immediately without expending any time to invite affidavits.
Well,
Paragraph. We cannot interfere with the contempt jurisdiction of the learned trial court, at least at this stage. We simply direct that the returnable date of the contempt application is extended till 17 September to enable this court to dispose of the present application. If it is not so disposed of, appropriate orders may be sought from this court or from the learned trial judge.
well. And so,
Lordship, I have a limited prayer, Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, the arguing counsel is from Delhi, so he may be allowed to appear through virtual mode, Lordship.
Yes.
He may be allowed through virtual mode.
He has appeared through virtual. Mr. Chandra.
Yes, Lordship.
Yes, he has appeared all through virtual
All
mode.
right, Lordship. All right.
Deeply.
Number 2.
May I please, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, this is an application under Section 5 of the Indian Limitation Act, Your Lordship, for condoning delay of 11 days in preferring the appeal against the judgment and order dated 19/6/2025 passed in WPC number 342 of 2024.
What is the order?
Pardon, Your Lordship.
What is the impugned order?
Impugned order, Your Lordship, dismissing the writ petition, challenging the discharge order of the petitioner from service.
But the appellant was a Assam Rifle personnel, my lord. And in terms of the Assam Rifle rules, my lord, for every offence committed, there is a system of giving red ink entry, my lord, in his service dossier. So, and there is a provision that once he crosses 4 red ink entries, my lord, he will be discharged from service. So, in this case, my lord, he in fact exceeded that also. He committed.
Like in school, we had 4 C grades out of the
My
school.
lord, my lord. So, on 5th red ink entry, my lord, he was discharged from service. So, he challenged that, my lord. The red petition was dismissed. Now they are not appealable.
All right. We are condoning the delay.
Well,
Sufficient cause is shown. We condone the marginal delay in filing this appeal. This application under Section 5 of the Limitation Act is allowed. We direct the registry to register the appeal. Then this is an appeal from a judgment and order of the learned single judge dated 19 June 2025 dismissing the writ petition. The subject matter of which was dismissal from service.
discharge.
Discharge from service.
Discharge on incurring 4 red ink entries.
What is the difference? Discharge and
It's a
dismissal?
dismissal only, my lord. He forfeits all
Because
his-
removal from service, you can obtain some other service.
My lord.
But dismissal, you will not get any job.
The discharge in the act is called discharge. It is basically
All right.
dismissal, my lord.
It's dismissal. If
It's dismissal.
Yes, of dismissal from service. Paragraph, we admit the appeal. Full stop. No scope. There is no scope of any interim order. Next, we expedite this appeal, dispensing with all formalities. Advocate on record to file informal paper book by August 27th. Serving copy, giving 7 days time. List the appeal for hearing on 10 September.
No job, but
Deeply.
Number 3.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, today due to some medical emergency, lordship, my senior unable to appear before this honorable court, and he has instructed me to humbly pray before this honorable court to adjourn this matter for 4 weeks, lordship, if court permits.
Lordship, as per last order, Lordship, there was only a small direction by this court to present the petition before the.
Yes, lordship. As per last order of this honorable court, lordship, the petitioner has submitted the application before the family court, and family court has registered the case and directed the petitioner to submit the certified copies of this honorable court and to have applied and obtained the certified copies as well, my lord.
We will grant you 2 weeks at one go. On the prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner?
My lord, can it be 4 weeks if
On what ground? We have to justify ourselves.
my lord.
On what ground? Later, if the matter goes elsewhere, why 4 weeks time was granted? For what purpose? If it is a medical condition, we can understand. But because you will get some papers from the court below,
No, Lordship, we have already collected from
let it be adjourned for 2 weeks. Thereafter, you come and pray for more time if necessary.
Obliged, Lordship.
On the prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner, this application is adjourned till 20th August.
Obliged, Lordship.
Number 4.
Has been filed today.
Yes, Mr. Kaur.
Please, Lordships. Well, this is that matter PIL concerning the stray dogs. And my lords had issued certain directions, my lords.
Yes.
A report has been filed by them, complying with those directions. My lords, the committee has been set up in all the districts now.
There were
Set
two
up.
districts where the committees had not been set up, Your
South
Lordship.
Garu
Now we
Hills
have,
and West Janta Hills, my lords, has not been set up.
now it has been
that
done,
has
Your
been finally
Lordship,
done.
and we've also enclosed the action taken report by all the districts, Your Lordship.
Order sheet.
So what is the sum and substance of your report? You had mentioned 2 districts. There the committee has been set up.
Yes, Your Lordship, the monitoring committee has been constituted in those 2 districts also, and they've also started taking necessary actions as per the Animal Birth Control Act, Your Lordship.
The birth control rules.
Birth control rules.
Namely,
They have started vaccinating these stray dogs, sterilizing them, Your Lordship. Anti-rabies vaccination has also been given, Your Lordship. We have given a report of all these. They are all attached with this action taken report, Your Lordship. And the other districts are also continuing with their action.
So, Mr. Paul, we can dispose of this writ petition.
Well, it's just one issue that would remain, well, and which would again require some orders from my lords. The action taken reports, my lords, do not suggest of any sterilization programs, my lords, in terms of the rules. Rules 6 and 7 of these rules provide specifically for sterilization. Now, we cannot deal with this issue, my lords, unless there is a proper sterilization program in place. So that is something, my lords, that they have to implement. To that limited extent, well, that is an issue that would have to be looked into. There's the reports, well, indicate of vaccination, yes. But sterilization per se, I have not seen
Anti-rabies vaccination has also been given, and sterilization is that page 24, Your Lordship, if Your Lordship sees this. In West Jayanti Hills, Your Lordship, they have stated that sterilization of dogs and cats is being carried out in AH and veterinary hospital GOI, such as spaying in female and castration in male dogs and cats. Similarly, in other districts also, Your Lordship,
That's why
some of them are being carried out, Your
That's
Lordship.
why I say, my lords, there is a procedure laid down under the rules, and that provides for, my lords, how it is to be done. And my lords,
So you make your own inquiry and file an affidavit to this
I'll file a
report.
report. my lords.
Correct,
I'll
Your
file a
Lordship. We'll also seek further instructions as far as that is concerned.
All right, sir. The menace of stray dogs was haunting the population of this state. We admitted this public interest litigation, asking for directions upon the authorities to prevent and control this menace. Paragraph, this application has been filed from time to time. No, this application has been heard from time to time. Full stop. Orders have been passed and reports from the authorities sought by this court. For proper implementation of the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1960, read with animal birth control within bracket dogs, quote, rules 2001. Paragraph, on the last date of hearing, no, at the last hearing, Mrs. Yangi, learned Additional Advocate General, submitted before the court, which we recorded in our order, that committees under Rule 4 of the said rules had been constituted in all states, in all districts except South Garo Hills District and West Jayantia Hills District. To implement the above legislation. we directed relisting of the matter today to gauge the situation. Paragraph. We are happy to note from a report filed in court today that substantial action has been taken by the government in relation to the said menace of stray dogs. Committees under Rule 4 of the said rules have been constituted for the said two districts, South Garo Hills District and West Jaintia Hills District. Furthermore, it appears from the report and from the submissions of learned Additional Advocate General that awareness camps have been set up by the government drives to vaccinate stray dogs against rabies, to sterilize them castrate, sterilize and castrate them and keep them in shelters as far as practicable.
Registration of pet dogs also. Your Lordship.
Sorry?
Registration of
Registration
pets
of pets.
is also
Yes.
the mandatory.
So as to segregate them from the people. Registration of pet dogs is also being carried out to identify those who cannot be categorized as a menace to the public. Paragraph on the prayer of Mr. Paul appearing in person, we direct that it would be open for him to file an affidavit dealing with this report. Paragraph. Thereupon, we shall be such affidavit may be filed by August 25th August. Thereupon, we shall be in a position to hear out the writ petition. and dispose of the same. List this writ petition once again on 28th August 2025.
Right, Your Lordship.
Number 5.
Yes, please.
But this is the matter pertaining to appointment of judicial officers and district councilmen.
Item number 5.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, my lord.
Mr. Mishra, you are in this matter.
Yes.
My learned senior is appearing for the private respondents.
I'm waiting for
Senior is appearing for the private.
And Mr. Paul?
Well, I am for the appellant. I learned Fred.
I'm for the state.
I'm the district council.
I'm a bit under the weather, Millets. I was praying for a little accommodation any date convenient next week.
You
Millets.
talk to Mr. Mishra.
Millets, I'm making a
You talk
request.
to Mr. Mishra.
But you should have informed me a little ahead of this. Anyway, my lord, your lordship has fixed.
Mr. Paul,
Millets.
just start the matter. Thereafter, we will adjourn it.
Millets.
Otherwise, Mr. Mishra is waiting for some time.
No,
he
Millets.
also- Let him start the matter.
Well, this matter pertains to Millets, the appointment of 3 magistrates, Millets, first class in the subordinate district council courts.
Yes.
Now, what had happened is, Millets, there was an initial advertisement on 16/11/2019.
Oh, that matter,
where my lords had heard us at some
whether that panel was exhausted or not.
lordships
Whether it would
regarding
be taken-
anticipated vacancies and future vacancies.
There were 3 waiting list candidates, my lord, and it was a COVID period, 2021, my lord. So we used the panel, my lord, and appointed the waitlisted candidates. Now the 2 petitioners, my
The
lord,
waitlisted candidates are Mr. Mishra's clients.
Yes.
Yes. and they are serving for 3.5 years. In fact, on last occasion, I proposed, my lord, there are vacancies, we'll advertise, they can apply it, my lord, now.
We tried that route, Millets, but unfortunately, I could not prevail upon the appellants. Millets.
Appellant is only one, my lord. There are some people behind him, my lord. That's not for this honorable court to see, my lord.
But that's not an issue. The issue here is, Millets, that
only one
they are
candidate
asking for an adjudication on merits, Millets. That's the
Only
only
one
reason I had
candidate
expressed
for
my
lordship,
inability to.
In fact, he appeared in that exam also, my lord. He did not qualify the writ test. Subsequently, he challenged the appointments, my lord.
So there are still vacancies.
There are 2 vacancies now.
So you said one did not accept, one did not take the appointment, and one vacancy is there.
My lord, one vacancy is existing, my lord, and one incumbent is retiring on 31st of this month, my lord. So we can advertise both the posts.
Initially, how many posts were advertised?
3
Just
posts.
3 Millets. Against 3 Millets, 6
Six
appointments
were-
have been made.
Against 3?
3 advertised posts,
Yes.
6 appointments have been made. Including one, my lords, which was not even a vacant post at the time when the advertisement was made. That is the issue before my lords.
Under the rules, is there any stipulation regarding life of the panel?
There are no rules as
Well,
such.
it's the judicial pronouncements, well, of this honorable court as well as of the honorable Guwahati High Court have, well, it's taken a view that it will be valid for 1 year.
But the panel was duly extended, my lord. The panel was
The
extended.
panel was for 1 year.
1 year, Millets. Because the issue here is, Millets, the
No,
advertisement was...
by judicial pronouncement.
Yes, Millets. There's a consistent view that's been taken, Millets. It's valid for 1 year. And it would expire the moment, Millets, the number of posts that is advertised for is filled up. Because 3 posts are, Millets, advertised. If 3 posts are filled up through that panel within the
3
period
posts are filled up or 1 year, whichever is earlier.
of lordships.
Yes.
Well, one of the issues here is, well, as the
Hearing. Matter will require some hearing, my lord.
We have started hearing for you
My lord.
because you said Mr. Paul.
my lord,
Mr. Paul did not inform me. I am sitting here.
No,
So
no,
let
no.
him start.
I just said I know Mr. Paul. He could have just given me a ring, and that's what I'm.
my apologies, well, I tender my
No,
Otherwise,
but your waiting will also not be rendered absolutely infructuous. So let him. So let him. He has started the matter. Let him continue for some time. Then
yes,
we'll.
yes, that I have no difficulty.
You give us the cases. This is the short point.
This is the short point.
What are the cases you wish to cite?
Well, there would be some authorities, Millets. I'm not prepared with a list of authorities. I'll place, Millets, the two issues. Now, the learned single judge, Millets, comes with two findings. He says, Millets, one date would be very relevant. The 6th post for which the advertisement, Millets, this select list has been used for filling up the vacancies, was approved on 19/8/2021. So, on the date of the advertisement, my lords, this post did not even exist.
We can also recruit for anticipated vacancies.
Well, I would say, anticipated vacancies, yes, but this is a future vacancy. There, my lords, again, the distinction, as your lordships are aware, my lords, has been set out by the Honorable Supreme Court. Something which did not exist on that day, it's a fresh post. It's not that somebody was working on against the post.
Not even contemplated or anticipated.
My lords, that post was sanctioned only on 19/8/2021. So prior to 19/8/2021, that post did not exist.
The creation was in the offing. The creation was in the offing. That is how they thought that instead of one post, the other two posts. My lord, at the date on which the advertisements were made, there were 12 posts. But they advertised 3 posts, thinking that the 2 posts and 1 post which is in the offing will be advertised together. Now, unfortunately, the COVID situation came. And then I'll place my lord, I'll place the my argument.
No, the advertisement was for 3 posts.
3 posts, my lords.
Yes.
What had happened, my lords, if I just may put it in short, there were 5 posts with a vacant. They chose to advertise, my lords, only 3 posts.
Yes.
After that, my lords.
Yes, we have noted that.
My lords.
Live affidavit pages 138, 142. Affidavit paragraph 6 you have referred to.
My lords.
Life of the panel 6/12/21
My lords.
to 31/3/22.
My lords. Now, what had happened is, my lords, after that, against those 3 posts, 3 people had been appointed.
Yes.
So, well, it's, in all fairness, that particular selection process comes to an end. However, my lords, what had happened is, after that, on 19/8/2021, well, a letter is written to the registrar of the High Court seeking approval for filling up the vacant posts from the waitlisted candidates on the administrative side.
On 19th?
19/8/2021, 19th of August 2021, well, it's.
The letter was written by whom?
Well, it's this letter, I'll just take a lodge, page 71. It is issued by the Secretary to the Executive Committee of KJDC, Millets.
Letter to Secretary?
Letter by Secretary to the Registrar of this Honorable Court. Now, in this letter, my lords would find it at page 71. They say,
Yes.
if your lordships permit me, I'll very quickly read it, my lords. In inviting reference to a letter dated so and so on the subject cited above, the Executive Committee has appointed so and so, and so and so as Magistrate, First Class, Subordinate District Council Court, Shillong, who have also joined the said post. However, it may be informed that there are few more vacant posts of magistrates first class as per the current budget provision, and in view of the current situation in the state and country as a whole, it may not be conducive to conduct fresh examination for filling up the said vacant posts. The EC has, for strengthening of the functions of the District Council Court, recommended to fill up the remaining vacant posts from the candidates in the waiting list. Moreover, there are many pending cases which are speedy trial of. EC is also contemplating make District Council Courts functional in all district headquarters, so and so, so and so. Therefore, it is once again requested that to fill up the remaining vacant posts, the candidates in the waiting list as per notification dated 11/1/2021 may as a special consideration be approved for appointment as magistrate first class as follows. Then the three names are given. Now, thereafter, my lords, on 19/8/2021, sanction is accorded, my lords, for creation of one more post of judicial magistrate.
The letter is 19th August.
Both these two letters are, my lords, dated 19th of August. That, my lords, would find at page 160.
Oh, one is 71.
Balance.
And the other is?
160.
Yes.
Well, so they say at page 160, they say the executive committee has, after careful consideration and examination, decided to strengthen the functioning of district council courts. Moreover, there's a felt need to make functional the courts in all district headquarters. Accordingly, there's exigent need to increase the post of magistrates in the budget provision of the council. Hence, as cited above, one additional post of magistrate is proposed to be appointed, with expenditure will be appropriated to the sanctioned vacant post of additional judge, as the same is not necessary for the time being. Accordingly, one additional post of magistrate is accorded sanction for appointment on approval by the competent authority, which pay and allowances would be paid. So, well, it's that post of the 6th magistrate is created on 19/8/2021.
Same day as the letter. And panel of how many persons?
Original panel was for 6 people, Village. So, my lords, the first ground that we are urging before my lords is, even assuming, my lords, what had fallen for my lords, that advertisements can be made for anticipated vacancies. 5 were anticipated vacancies. 1, my lords, was a future vacancy. Because on the date of the advertisement, my lords, this particular post was not even available. So if it is a future vacancy, my lords, and I'll place the law, you could not have made an advertisement and filled up that post with somebody, my lords, where that particular post was non-existent, advertisement was not possible to be made on that. That's the first ground of challenge.
Mr. Mishra, what are your points? What is your...
What I will place before your lordship is that, my lord, the rule that the appointment must confine to the number of posts advertised is not an inviolable rule, my lord, but there are exceptions. So I will try and bring it within the exception. This will be the first point. Then the second point would be, my lord, assuming, my lord, for the sake of argument, that your lordship do not accept the submissions that was made on behalf of the council, that there were, my lord, emergent situation and a policy decision was taken to appoint from the waiting list. Even if, my lord, assuming for the sake of argument, then also, my lord, I will question whose right, it's a question to me, my lord, whose right will stand violated in such a case? The likes of petitioner who had the opportunity of appearing before the in the selection process, or those who were not eligible on the date on which the vacancies were notified, but have subsequently became eligible. So it is their right which will stand violated if the appointments are made from the waiting list, my lord. And I will be submitting, my lord, 3 or 4 decisions on the point on the next date. Then the third point would be, my lord, just a minute. My lord, equitable consideration has set in. There are cases, my lord, where their lordships in Supreme Court have found that the appointments were illegal, but by the time, my lord, 4 or 5 years, or sometimes 6 years have passed by, and therefore their lordship my lord refused to intervene in the matter. So these are the points which I will elaborate with the decisions. My lord. These are the points.
When? Please agree on a date.
Any date convenient, my lords, next week.
My lord,
Subject to
11th, if your lordship has fixed one of my matter on 11th, on that date your lordship may take it up. If it is convenient, my lord, your lordship.
You talk to Mr. Paul.
That's-
My lord.
Mr. Paul, give you a date.
But it's any date convenient, my lords.
11. What? Mr. Mishra?
Mr. Mishra is suggesting 11th, my lords. If it is not inconvenient with my lords.
When?
11th of August, my lords.
Okay. We have heard Mr. Paul and Mr. D.K. Mishra, done as senior advocates, for the appellant and you're for the respondent number 345.
I'm for 4, 5, 6, my lord.
For respondent numbers 4, 5, and 6, respectively. Arguments are not concluded. List this appeal for further hearing on 11th.
11th.
My lord, I may be permitted to address your lordship online.
Yes.
All right.
Number 6.
I'll leave.